Big changes out there on this Monday as expected. Of course, a frontal boundary moving through during the early hours of this Monday. The rain, of course, finally tapering off here in the Bluegrass, getting some beneficial rain across the southeast. But headlines here, growing season will come to an end tomorrow morning and Wednesday morning, depending on location. Halloween, of course, as we have been telling you for several days, will be pretty chilly, especially into the evening hours for trick-or-treating. A bit of good news, dry and warming up later on in the week. That clearing line trying to edge up to the I-65 corridor. This part of the state, eastern and southeastern Kentucky, had basically been rain-free the last day or so. So this is actually beneficial given the ongoing drought here. The front is across western North Carolina, so all this is post-frontal in the chilly air. And you know, if you were out early this morning, through the morning hours here in the Lexington metro area, we were dealing with the chilly rain. Bluegrass Pace Care, Skyview HT Camera Network, Richmond EKU. Winds have lightened up out of the north, but it is chilly out there. 43 at EKU in Richmond, 48 here in Lexington, mid-40s elsewhere. We'll slowly back temperatures off as we go through the evening hours with the clouds and the rain hanging around. And compared to 24 hours ago, especially down south and east, anywhere between 25 to 30 degrees cooler. You can kind of see what's left of the mild air that we enjoyed much of last week there on the other side of the front. We are firmly into the 40s all across the Ohio and Tennessee Valley here. So the front will begin to edge eastward. That north to northwest wind stays in place. And you can kind of see it here. Little frontal boundary attached to an area of low pressure. That is going to dive into the Great Lakes coming up late tomorrow. I'll tell you why that's relevant here in a second. Look at the clearing. Doesn't happen here in the Bluegrass until later tonight. And that's why we've got the freeze warning here in the Bluegrass and we don't in the east, because the clouds, I think, are going to hang longer. Probably widespread frost everywhere, but we could see legitimate hard freeze here in central Kentucky. Sun for a good bit of the day, but notice late afternoon, a little batch of cloudiness, and yeah, even a sprinkle or two, or dare I say a flurry as we head into the evening hours with some of that moisture just to our north. Freeze warning tonight here in the Bluegrass, southwest and westward. Eastern Kentucky, not in it until tomorrow night. There's a freeze watch, which will probably be upgraded to a freeze warning, and I think tomorrow night into Wednesday, as we see this system kick out and high pressure builds in from the west, that's when we'll have our coldest night. So we'll have a hard freeze ending the growing season across the board. And Wednesday will be our coolest day, even though we'll have sunshine in place with high pressure just off to overhead. And then it drifts off to our east and you see what happens. Still cool on Thursday, but we start to see that return flow. And you see some of that milder air, the deeper orange and yellow, trying to build northward. So by the weekend, we're back closer to average. It does look like a little system may clip us to the north with a passing shower on Sunday. I mentioned the ongoing drought. Not enough rain this trip to knock it out completely, but I think we hopefully will see some improvement when the drought monitor is updated this coming Thursday. Clearing skies, frost likely across the board with the highest probability of that hard freeze coming here in the Bluegrass with temperatures into the upper 20s. 47 tomorrow, mostly sunny, very cool. We'll see some clouds during the afternoon. The other thing tomorrow night is the wind will pick up during the evening, so it's going to feel even colder than that. In the extended forecast, of course, a chilly to cool start to November, but you notice how quickly temperatures moderate. By the upcoming weekend, we're going to be in pretty good shape. Yeah, passing shower on Sunday, but not bad. Afternoon highs right around average, back in the mid-60s.